Hello audience, this is Jacob Milton. Welcome to join us at We Are the People like every other Thursday. For the last couple of months, I started talking about our beloved country Bangladesh. Personally, I am not a politician nor I support any political entity. But I love my country and willing to sacrifice every single drop of my blood if that sacrifice make my country's condition any better. In every country, clash between governing party and opposition party is usual. But in Bangladesh, current governing party and the opposition party at the parliament are the same. Current governing party just printed and pinned a tag on Jatiyo Party as opposition party as they play comedy series at the parliament. It's like a comedy series on the television. Whereas true opposition political parties such as Bangladesh Nationalist Party and Jamaat-e-Islami were being forced to disappear. Thugs with the tags of RAB and police. Public views that includes paramilitary from India under the current ruler killed dozens of important opposition leaders with the name of the justice system and imprisoned hundreds of thousands of political and social activists with false charges. At the same time, BNP and Jamaat are failing miserably to come up with effective agenda which can facilitate 180 million Bangladeshi out of Awami prison. Recently, our country lost hundreds of millions of dollars from Bangladesh Bank. And this is not the first time that Bangladesh Bank lost money. In 1971, 72, and 73, someone named Sheikh Kamal robbed Bangladesh Bank. And most recently, under the watch of Sheikh Kamal's sister, Sheikh Hasina, Bangladeshi Prime Minister, under her watch, Bangladeshi people lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Sheikh Hasina and her goons informed Bangladeshi people that someone hacked Bangladesh bank security system and data management. Suddenly, public rumor touched every corner of Bangladesh. Almost everyone knows that Sheikh Hasina's son, Sajib Wajed Joy, is in charge of the country's cyber security, cyber platform, internet security, and anti-network system. How come no one knows anything, including finance minister? Lately, we learned that the governor of Bangladesh Bank suddenly went to India, came back next day and resigned. Public views. Governor Atir Rahman got an order from Indian government or their intelligence agency research and analysis wing and resigned. Now, our Prime Minister showed a crocodile tears on the television screen, showing she sympathized and she's proud that Governor Atir Rahman resigned. But what is going on? What's going to happen with the finance minister? What's going to happen with some other people who are in charge with the data system of Bangladesh Bank? And on the top of everything, who is going to replenish those money? Another subject. Couple of days ago, a student from Victoria College named Sohagi Jahan Tonu got raped and killed in Kumilla cantonment area. Nasiruddin Yosef, who said it with the printing media that he received a phone call from the cantonment not to talk about this killing and this cannot go in the printing or electronics media. Was government involved with these things? Or someone influential within the military was involved with that killing? If not, then how come a government official, Upojela Nirbhayi officer, Mansuruddin, came and offered 20,000 taka and a piece of land for the family of Tonu? On the other hand, there is another subject came to an attention. everyone is talk about the subject. Inspector General of Bangladesh Police, he said, quote, crossfire is legal. Shouldn't he get convicted of genocide? Even Geneva Convention do not approve crossfire. How he is saying that crossfire is doing constitutionally or within the law? Well, someone told me a couple of years ago, breaking a system is the system for Bangladesh. Lawlessness is the law of the country. Since an individual named Sheikh Hasina illegally occupied the office of the Prime Minister, then everything is legal. Who says killing a student is illegal? No, that should be legal. Millions of dollars goes out of Bangladesh Bank. That is legal too. Thousands of people get killed on the street. Those are legal. Who says those are illegal? Well, those are the subject we are going to talk today. Like every other week, sometimes, as I says, I don't call some of the people guests. Some of the people are the pioneer of Bangladeshi society because they are working within the community for the betterment of the community. They are Bangladeshi patriot. Two individuals I respect most. One of them are no other than Dr. Meena Farah. She's real pioneer who sacrificed her life, put her life on line when she went to Bangladesh to investigate some of the subject that she wanted to discover. Came back and writing and working tirelessly. If her work can bring any changes to the current situation of Bangladesh. Another individual, professionally a teacher. Hey, in our childhood, we learned that our teacher, their job is in a school or university or college. But this is a gentleman involved with the community service, do extra mile, take extra mile, try to achieve something with his activism, criticism, commentary, if something is going to be changed in the society or countries. Dr. Showkat, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Apa, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Dr. Ali, you are economic professor. In the subject of the mismanagement in economic system, money system, banking system, how do you describe that? Is there any system in a Bangladeshi bank structure or infrastructure that money lost, someone took hundreds of millions of dollars, and now current governments are coming and claiming it's a system failure or someone hacked their computer system? How do you describe, is this the failure of the government or is this the failure of simple internet security system?
Thank you for the question. I particularly appreciate you for your courage that you always bring some good subject, which is very thought-provoking. But today is March 24.
Yes.
In Bangladesh already 25.
Yes.
This is very important for during our independence movement.
True.
On 26th of March, the proclaimer of our independence, late Shahid Zia Rahman, proclaimed the independence of Bangladesh, and I heard it from, I was an intermediate student in Khulna. I heard personally from his radio message the proclamation of our independence. I respect him. Of course, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib was arrested on the 25th of March, in the middle of the March. He also contributed and he demanded 7th of March, this month, the independence. However, he continued 3 weeks discussion with Bhutto, Yahya Khan, General Pirzada and all those things. But I have a great respect on. He's our leader. Having said that, the question you posed that this is a system failure. I had a student today, I was just, it was my passing comment about Bangladesh. He is a student, but he got very good knowledge about the IT. As soon as I asked him, what do you think about this type of thing? He simply said, it is an internal act. Simple answer. He has no idea about Bangladesh or corruption or anything, but he is an expert. He teaches other people. He simply said it is an internal act. So, This is not new. It started long ago. I would say 1971 actually. I said many places, including my interviews or public meeting, that in 1971 we robbed our Hindu brothers sisters' house. They abandoned it, went to India. We took thousands of properties, business, beautiful business from the Biharis. In 1972, we demanded those property should be preserved under the government, governance. And eventually, if you cannot find out or locate the ownership, give it to the Shohid Paribar. And then it is the Jashod that time, Jatiya Samajtantrik Dal, and I was involved. I was a student, therefore I was in Chhatra League. We demanded this thing. So the Awami financial base, actually whatever you see, it started with the thievery. Thousands of crore. It's not $1. At that time, Paharpur, Meherpur, Pahartuli, Khulna, Ishwardi, all these areas, business thriving, and it was created by the Biharis. All this business they looted mercilessly. Similarly, they took over all the Hindu properties. I'm from Jessore, there are a lot of Hindu families over there. And it is very easy to go to India, cross the border. They basically left 99%.
So
they started there the foundation.
Dr. Showkat, so you are saying that in 2016 or 2015, this is not new.
This is not new. No, listen. You see the first term during army government, you know that the big scandal in the share market. I said so many places, even I demanded when the BNP came to the power. I always said the BNP will take care of this problem. And remember, that is the time, was also India involved. And the name of Sheikh Rehana, her husband, and the money goes to the London. Meena, of course, knows those areas very nicely. That is the time. And after that, look at what happened. Just 5 years ago, the Basic Bank, the Sonali Bank, all of them robbed. What are you talking about, the Federal Reserve? It's 100 million. That was 500 million, more than this time. 4,500 crore taka. It got, now 1 second. So all of them, it is happened. There is no investigation. Ibrahim Khaled, a gentleman, is a very wise person. He's an army leader. He published a report. I have seen the report by name. Even there is a couple of BNP people. Never implemented. If you implemented this thing 5-6 years ago, you cannot face this nonsense problem now. But because of that thing, the justice denied, justice denied, and it is denied. Therefore, you see here, and I tell you one thing, you did not say nothing yet. More to come. Thank you.
Dr. Farah, I disagree with Dr. Showkat in one point, and I'd like to talk with you. Let's see what is your views. Ziaur Rahman on 26th of March, we are just sidetracking a subject. He declared independence on behalf of our great leader, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman at that time. According to the memoir of Anthony Mascarenhas and according to some of the historical evidence declassified by the Pakistan Army, that arrest of Sheikh Mujib was just a drama. It was him who allowed and agreed with Yahya Khan. He told Yahya Khan that I cannot control Awami Chhatra League. So if Pakistani army can control Awami Chhatra League, then declaration of independence, that's not necessary, because Bangladesh don't need independence from Pakistan at that time. This statement come from Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. If that is the case, then why still Awami League is claiming that it was Sheikh Mujib who declared independence? Those are just research work. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right or Showkat Bhai is 100% wrong. What's your studies? What's your research?
I think I'm 100%. I think I'm more than 100% right on my opinion. I'm proud to be Bangladeshi. Independence Days. I don't know how many Independence Day should be there. There's a month long independence in December. There's a month long in March. I think it's extremely too much. It should be just one day, like 4th of July. But Awami League and other parties also chose to drag us to the past. We like a genie in a box. They don't let us out. Because if we are out, we'll
Then
be educated. If we are out, we'll find out the world beyond Awami League, beyond BNP and others. So they want to keep us like a sinking ship into the past. And then if we stay into the past, that means we'll be just sinking into the darkness. Darkness means where there is no light. And when there is no light, there is no mind. When there is no mind,
There's
people are
nothing
not
exists.
people. People are no better than animal. Even animal have something. People don't
Human
have
don't have
anything.
it.
When people are intelligent, they're born with the brain system to work and think. So when they are dragged into the past, according to psychology, they will be always thinking about what happened 1,000 years ago, 50 years ago, 500 years ago. They will
cannot
not
think
see
future.
beyond that.
Okay.
So this is the called game theory. Dr. Nash, for which he got the Nobel Prize.
Yeah.
It's like always you win, no matter what, at the cost of anything and everything. The sum zero. This is the game theory, and this game theory is an international conspiracy to keep people dragged into the past. And why
not the
I'm
future.
saying yes, they don't want us to come beyond the 16th December. They want us to be within
Stay
16th December
before 16
1971 and back. Okay, so 1947 to 1971, that's where we are for 44 years. Okay, so we have created a generation of fools. Okay, 99.99 people have no brain, and that's why I have a hard time socializing with people. I am not very happy about that, to be alone so much. I like to socialize, but according to my world, I see that the most intelligent people are the worst fools. Has becoming going in the direction, and I'm very sad to say that. I'm proud Bangladeshi, but I think also at the same time the curse of being Bangladeshi and the blood of corruption is hurting me every minute. And I'm sure Dr. Showkat and others like you and people concerned who love the country, who love democracy, are also being cursed as much as I am. Saying that, why I'm saying that I'm 100% right about this conspiracy on the 26th March. This is the game. There was an election in 70. That election was not to divide the country. That election was, like
For unite the country, keep the country together.
No. This country was for democracy, asking for democracy. So it was 1,800-mile distance. So when the election was done, we got the majority. Now there was a conflict. Who is going to rule? So Bhutto and Sheikh Mujib, both of them won in their own part. They both of them became the majority. Now there's a conflict. Who wants to be the majority of the majority? So Bhutto and Sheikh Mujib was having a tug of war for months, weeks and months. Finally, we ended up in 20s after conversation in the Hotel Hilton. Nothing solved, and then country became in such a chaos. India was already ready to invade. Okay, the border was open. Hundreds of thousands of people fled already, the minorities, and the armies were already inside working. They are training also the freedom fighters, and they are already inside the borders. So Mujib couldn't handle that. Then he said to Bhutto, I think the mind game is this, psychology is this, that Bhutto and Mujib had a conversation. Let them solve their problem. Let us go away from here where there is nobody, there is no meeting, there is nobody fighting. Let us go, because you are the leader and I am the leader. Let us solve our problem. So he left with Yahya and Bhutto. He went to Pakistan to have a discussion so that we can have a country and decide who is going to rule, what percentage of power you are going to have, what percentage I can have, so that we can have a united Pakistan. After he left, Indira Gandhi was desperate to break this country, just like what the British did. into three pieces.
Right.
Indira Gandhi was desperate, like she did Sikkim. Sikkim was after, but in 71, it started in 62 with the Agartala conspiracy case. So it started in 62. Her father started this. Sheikh Mujib went to Agartala, and then he met Jawaharlal Nehru. He wanted to divide. Jawaharlal Nehru wanted this united Bengal, so and divide Pakistan. There was 2 wars, 48 and 65 major, and 3 or 4 major riot. I was eyewitness 2 of them, 64 and after. So what happened is, Indira was desperate and ready with arms and ammunition to invade the country and divide the. This was the best opportunity she had, and she had it all, and she took it all. She did not leave even one opportunity behind. She took it all. She just created such a chaos inside the country. America was completely against it, invading one country and take it over. There was a lot of interview. You can see in Indira Gandhi's interview that America was totally against it, and other countries. So what happened is, when after Mujib left, country failed. I mean, it fall into the hands of the fighters, and he had no way to be out. So he stayed there, and he did not even know the country. What happened? The liberated, until he was told the same morning when he came out of the jail, and Bhutto said that you are free to go. The country is liberated, and he said, really?
He has no idea.
He had no idea.
Okay. Meena Appa and Showkat bhai, we are going to take a small commercial break and we'll be right back. Audience, I'm talking to Dr. Meena Farah and Dr. Showkat Ali. We are talking in regards to our country's current situation. We're going to continue our conversation right after our commercial break. Stay with us.
Usually, no one likes the hassle of going to court, dealing with government agencies, or law enforcement. The reality is, we live in a world where all of that is inevitable. Legal Network International LLC has all the legal sources of the 21st century. We are armed with dozens of attorneys, CPAs, and other needed professionals. Here is a word from one of the attorneys at Legal Network International, LLC.
Hello, I'm Donna Sullivan. I'm an attorney in Queens, New York. I attended St. John's University School of Law in Queens, and since I attended law school in Queens, I've been living in Queens. I practice in the area of criminal defense work, and I've been doing it for almost 30 years. I've been working with the same person, doing the same work for all of these years, and I'm proud to say that my partner is my partner in crime, Edward R. Hammack. The experiences that we've had together over the past 30 years are things that I would never give up or ever try to redo. Because from those experiences, I've learned a lot about life, and I've learned a lot about community, because community is the core of our lives.
Welcome back to the show. This is Jacob Milton. I'm talking to Dr. Meena Farah and Dr. Showkat. We are talking in regards to our country's current political situation. Right before the break, I was talking to Dr. Farah, and she told me something that in the past no one told me that. It's new things. But again, this conversation should take place at least 30 years ago. In her conversation, she says that we are being forced to go back to the history, that we just only talk about past, not about present and the future. Dr. Farah, do you think we can put that blame squarely for the literate people of Bangladesh or society or political entity that we are always go back to the past? We are not talking about present and future. Whose failure is this?
I don't know how to explain this. I'm in this country for 35 years.
Right.
And I have seen that people must, I have witnessed and I also experienced that people must go on forward every single day.
I agree.
Because every single minute is a learning, every movement is a learning movement. Everything we do, every minute we change.
Right.
So, whose fault is this? I don't know. But what I think that Bengali Muslims have been making the same mistake over and over again since British. If you go back to the history, you see they are the reason India was divided, because they wanted Pakistan more than the West Pakistanis did. They casted 95% of the vote for the Pakistan when the voting was, happened in 1947, that should the country be divided. These Bengali Muslims voted 95%, and West Pakistani Muslims, they voted 49.9%, not even 50%. They wanted this. So after country was, after the partition, it's a non-stop riot and war, non-stop. They want this, they don't want this, they want that all the time. They have been changing their mind. Why they are doing this? Because their leadership, they didn't have a leader since Sher Bangla. They didn't have a right political leader. And since then, there has this vacuum was never filled. Rather, it was taken over some, I would say, terror-like politics. It's not a politics. It's a politics of violence. So people were driven out of the norms into the abnormal kind of atmosphere, and people never recovered from there. So they kept on doing violence and violence and violence. So instead of going up, they have been going down, 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 and into the past. Our past is a history of violence. If we remember, since 1940. And if you look at 1946, 47, 48, 49, it's a history of violence, it's a history of blood. We only talk about the blood. We only talk about the war. We only talk about the freedom fight. We don't talk about what's going to happen in 2022.
I got it.
Okay, so whose fault? I don't know. I think it's a failure of the collective system.
Got it.
Okay.
Dr. Showkat, I disagree with Dr. Farah for one reason. When I was going through the partition of India, I mentioned a couple of people's names. One of the writer is Anthony Mascarenhas. One of the television personality, I liked his interview. He interviewed a couple of important people at that time. He was a young journalist. One of the journalists was Robert Frost.
Yes.
Okay. Robert Frost, he mentioned the reason of the division of India and Pakistan mostly it was British decision to divide the country. And they put Hindu nationalism and Muslim fundamentalists at the same pace so that they can play their dirty game. The way Dr. Farah says, she's talking about after the division, that some illiterate Muslim, they pushed the terror act on the society. They want this, they don't want this. At the same time, they got their partner from the Hindu nationalist from the other part of India. That was the reason. Today, we are not going to talk about the history, but we are going back to the past. I agree with Dr. Farah 110% that we have a tendency to go back to the story. Now, it is almost acceptable to the majority people that Zia Rahman, he declared independence at that time. Even Awami League leader like Dr. Kamal Hussain and some other people says they heard it in their own ear. Now, we are not going to make that debate. Let's come back to our main subject we are talking about, the money. Governor of Bangladesh Bank, Atiur Rahman, don't get me wrong, he's a qualified governor. He's one of the finest economists. He was a research fellow at Bangladesh Institute of Development and Studies. I think you are aware of it. Under Dr. Rehman Subhan.
Yeah.
As an economist, couple of minutes earlier, you says one of your network student says these are internal hand is taking place. So are you saying that something to do with the government itself, with that hack or system failure, or someone just took that money away in a simple manner?
What you said about Dr. Atiur Rahman, I had discussed these issues earlier in public meeting or TV show in Bangladesh. And my interview with Daily Noya Diganto, which they published in the first page with my picture, I disputed 5-6 years ago his policy. He was not only that, he wrote 5 books about Dr. Muhammad Yunus, the Nobel laureate, and that time he said that it is the best organization any country could have. And this is the same person signed his resignation, and he said this institution is not helping the poor country of Bangladesh. This is the same person. Under his watch, the scandal in the share market, the basic bank, 4,500 crores of takas gone from the Sonali Bank 5 years ago. Under the management of Fazle Kabir, at that time, he is now become the governor of Bangladesh Bank. This Atiur Rahman, I would not say thief, but he encourages all the thieves that you can do. This is not my word, don't get me wrong. It is the finance minister Abul Mal Al Mohit says that he only talk. He got no contribution to bring back this $27 billion from the foreign money into this reserve. He just go out and do that. So whatever you said about Atiur Rahman, I don't think he's a very good manager. He did a good job. Never did. Listen, State Bank is a part of sovereignty. Make first thing first.
It is true.
Any nation got independence on earth, it is their pride. We are proud of the central bank, Bangladesh Bank, our own bank. And look at the position, it is called governor. His position is not a managing director. It is the damn governor's duty to govern the economic policy,
Of a country.
the current policy, currency policy, trade policy with the help of Minister of Finance. What he did, show me one thing. Did he put one person in jail? How come Fazle Kabir he became now here? And because, look at this, what a shame for the nation. You make me crazy now. Fazle Kabir was United States, and he just called to be the governor
Of Bangladesh Bank.
of Bangladesh Bank. Look at Abul Barakat, another thief from Janata Bank. Thousands of koti taka looted under his watch and management. Now he wants to be a finance minister. What a shame, brother. What a wonderful Bangladesh we are looking at.
So
This is the month of our independent month. Can I say something about this thing? What kind of independence? What kind of nation we are? That all the tips you encourage and bringing all this thing together. And this is the way you said the money for the Bangladesh Bank. Thank God and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every night it was a $1 billion program. Just because the Federal Reserve here, where I visited couple of times here in New York, you cannot enter without the personal security checked by the person who invited, issued a pass. And when you go, you see the people with the machine gun. That is a highly secure place. When they found that this order, Meena knows that there is a spelling wrong,
mistake about
the
in
foundation
Sri
name
Lanka.
incorrectly,
Yep.
they stop it. And they call again and again to Bangladesh Bank, get the answer to clear. Nobody is there. You know why? Because this system, brother, you know what? Before I give you conclusion, I am demanding through you, through our show, we are the people. We need the name I give, Tribunal for Financial Crime Against Humanity in Bangladesh. I need a tribunal to find out, to get this thing. You want independence? You want the spirit of independence? So this is the government, Army League, right? Rest of them Rajakar, Muslim League, Pakistan. You are, right, the forerunner of independence. Bring back the tribunal. This is called Tribunal for Financial Crime Against Humanity. You know why? Because Dr. Muhammad Yunus said credit is human right. It is accepted by the United Nations. Credit is human right. It is a financial human rights. You damage one after another, 4,500 crores of taka. Gone. Forget the Atiu Rahman. I'm talking about the minister, prime minister.
Dr. Showkat.
They want to, I want, this is the demand from this show. I am requesting those who are wise person watching us around the corner of the earth. I am requesting, let's just join with us to bring back the Tribunal for Financial Crime Against Humanity. You start one thing, brother, in China, because of the money laundering, they put
People
on the
people.
No hang, firing squad.
Firing squad.
Firing squad. You give 2-3 people 5 years ago during the Sonali Bank, you will never face this nonsense thing. But you don't say nothing. I told you before. More coming. How come? Rakesh Asthana, Meena knows this thing and discussed before another show. How Rakesh Asthana got an appointment for fixing the IT without any written contract or agreement. Verbally he got $1 billion business to put, and guess what? When he came, he stopped all this thing, nonsense thing. He disclosed our all secrets, the SWIFT, SWIFT, all the number he get out, he erased even the computer. Now they are talking
So
about
that
50
no one-
computers.
so that no
nobody
one can
trace
trace.
it out. You will
Yeah.
never get back this money. Never. Can you imagine, brother? I appreciate you. I know everybody cursing you, cursing me, cursing Meena Farah, but we are ready to get the curse. Thank God we are getting curse. We stand behind our nation. We are independent mind. We have no high command. She got no high command. I have no high command. I am not responsible for anybody. Maybe you have high command, but not I have.
I have a question. I'm going to go back to our talk show history.
Yes.
In one of our show, Dr. Farah says something, and I oppose that idea. She said, Jacob, what independence are we talking about? There is no Bangladesh anymore. Bangladesh never got our independence. And at this point, Bangladesh is gone. So you are saying that when our sovereign part, our economic infrastructure of a country, Bangladesh Bank, is gone. So you are saying Dr. Farah was right that our Bangladesh is gone?
Well, listen, Bangladesh is a different country, brother. I know. Meena give the history of India. Do not forget. You see, I am very proud of Bangladeshi people across the board, even the army leaguer. I know there is 5-10% which I call army Moulabadi. Those who are, they don't care about any argument for the sake of the nation. They will call you Rajakar, me Rajakar, Meena Farah Rajakar. Hey, I don't give a damn with them because you know why? Jaraman is Rajakar. Kader Siddiqui is Rajakar.
Mr. Jalil was Rajakar.
General Usman is Rajakar. Major Jalil is Rajakar. Why not you and me? I'll be proud to be Rajakar.
Wow.
If they say like that, okay? And you bring the financial tribunal, we'll find out.
Who was
You
involved
will
with
be
this?
involved. All this thing. Listen, you told us you want to take me to the moon because you are IT. You are the IT queen or king on earth. Where is your IT? Why is the damn Astana Rakesh is in my Bangladesh and touching all the pin bottom in my sovereignty part that is called Bangladesh Bank? Why he's here? And he goes take out all the
Information in the past.
away
He erased
and
everything.
he waits very soon. You will see casino in Bangladesh. Very soon, I'm telling you. The policy she adopted because it is the internal job from Bangladesh. They take this money somehow, go through this one. I told you this is the international route of, black marketing money laundering through Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, then Bangladesh. And 5 years ago, I said one more thing, that there are so many thousands of kg gold is recovered in our airport.
And they're trustless now.
Remember that that gold goes to the according to the rule, it goes to the Bangladesh Bank reserve. I want from your show today, I want to know before Atiur Rahman, get out from Bangladesh. Where is my gold? Show me the gold.
That gold is not there.
That
It's already
gold
been
I want to
disclosed.
see. I want the accountability here. This is the reason I want the financial tribunal, brother. It is something new. We are in the foreign country. We love our country. You said in the show that we are the patriot people. Yes, we take the risk. We talk. You speak. You tell me that I'm wrong. I want to know the gold, where it goes. You make the name our international airport Baba Hazrat Shah Jalal, and you blaming every day. There are all black marketing happening in Baba Hazrat Shah Jalal. He's a sacred soul in our history. You give this name and bringing all this thibari. Look at what happened. Nobody want to do business with you through Baba Shah Jalal, Hazrat Shah Jalal. It is a shame to give this religious, super soul this type of bad name. It is a shame for the country, those who are ruling.
Dr. Farah, I'm really, I'm really encouraged by Dr. Showkat's emotional outburst on those subjects, even though he mean every single word is come out of his mouth. He says one thing, why Dr. Rakesh Asthana erased the all system data and reinstalled new system or installed new system. Those are technical issues. Neither you are expert nor I am expert. But couple of things is simple. Before Dr. Atiur Rahman resigned, he went to India and he was there for 3 days, came back and resigned. You don't know the reason, I don't know the reason.
I know the reason.
Okay, please.
When you finish.
Okay. There's a public views, there's a public commentary is going on. As we discuss at this show, that Bangladesh is not run by our country's leader. Bangladesh is running, every single particles of our governing system is run from Delhi or somewhere else. Does that mean that when Dr. Atiur Rahman went to India, got that order from India that go back to Bangladesh and resign?
We can't just say it just like that.
Okay.
Because they are very smart.
Okay.
We are not there.
Okay.
What I was going to say is, I wish I could disagree with Dr. Showkat, but I'm going to agree with him about everything that he
Okay.
said. More than war crime tribunal, at this moment, country is at a crisis. We need financial tribunal. Forget about the war crime tribunal. That can go next year.
Okay.
They will die in jail regardless because they're old.
Old people.
Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not important right now. What happened 44 years ago, to judge them, we don't need to get there. They're going to die, or they will live a few years. What is today is most important? A financial tribunal. You know what? Had this happened in America, this Atiur Rahman would come out. I say it on the record with the people. We are the people. This Atiur Rahman who bypassed the protocol, who bypassed the finance minister, straight went to the prime minister, which he cannot do. He should have come out with a handcuff, with his hands in the back, and RAB and police stand by. Prime minister should have handed this thug to the RABs and the police. You know what? I've studied and I know ins and out what happened.
Okay.
I've studied a lot. Prime Minister has a IT specialist. His name is Shajib Wajid Joy. In New York, Latif Siddiqui said
Stop.
he got...
Stop.
Yes.
Are you talking about Shajib Wajid Joy, the son of the Prime Minister? He's the IT specialist for Bangladesh government running those systems?
The Prime Minister.
Prime
Prime
Minister?
Minister.
Prime
Prime
Minister.
Minister's own. She created a post for him.
And
to
he's
be
getting paid for those.
160,000. He was getting paid. Nobody knew that Sheikh Hasina's son was getting paid $160,000 a month. Nobody knew until Latif Siddiqui said that in New York he was getting that money quietly, and it's a crime it's a
Disclose.
financial crime not to disclose it to the people, because it's the people's money, it's a tax money, and he was taking that money every month, $160,000.
Okay.
I didn't say that. You didn't say that. Dr. Showkat didn't say that. Nobody said that. It's Latif Siddiqui. Her minister said that in New York in a public meeting, and he said that YouTube. So that money has been taken for how long? We don't know. If this crime is going on beyond our knowledge, you can imagine what is happening in financial world.
Please.
It's a gang rape. It's a gang rape. It's a gang rape on the financial.
Dr. Farah, I want you to go on. What happened?
Syndicate.
So her son was the in charge of the internet security system.
I am not saying who did it. What I'm trying to say, put you a case before you. What happened? Her son has been given a post. I'm very excited. I should not be.
Please.
Her son has been. There was a post created just for her son to take over the digital world, to make it a digital Bangladesh, and he was in charge of that post. Okay, so this ministry was governed by him literally, and he would be in the country all the time, most of the time. But this period, he's the IT specialist who is in charge. All of a sudden, he's not there. You don't see any Facebook status. You don't see anything he's saying. Nothing. He's completely stopped. And I want to know why. Finance Minister Swift, the representative that came from Belgium, everybody saying that this is a malfunction of the digital system that was put into the server. It's a malfunction. It was not done properly. It was a theft over there. It was disconnected over there. And he is the IT specialist. Where is he? Okay. So what happened is, if you see how this is happening, if you go back to 2010, it started in 1996. There was a stock market scandal, right?
Yep.
Nothing happened. Here, you know, on the record that I have done stock market for 15 years,
yes,
and I understand the stocks. And I understand today, I understand the real estate market. So I'm in the finance. So I understand a little bit of it. So this thing in 1996, same thing happened when Awami League was in power. Nothing happened. Nobody got arrested. Everybody was saved. Everybody just awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars from the stock market. Her advisors, they all looted the market. It repeated in 2010.
You are saying her advisor, but publics are
Salman
saying that
Rahman.
Salman
Everybody
Rahman,
knows.
But Sheikh Rehana was involved with it.
Lots of people.
And her husband.
Lots of people. It's a family business. It's like Iran Shah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying then, 2010, the stock market. Then one after the other, it started. It's the tsunami never stopped. You go to the Hallmark, you go to Bangladesh Bank, you go to the Jubok, you go to Bismillah, you got the Basic Bank, all kinds of, one after the other. Okay, this all happened when the governor was there, while the governor was there. Governor was there, finance ministers were there, prime minister was there. Prime minister has her own finance department, you know that. Finance ministry on top of the central ministry that they have. So they have two finance ministry. One is run by the prime minister. One is run by the central bank. So then, finance minister is there, and they never changed since 2009. They are running still running the country. How come these things are happening? No, everybody was there, but one after the other happened. There was not a single arrest. If there was an arrest, occasionally they have been put into the PG hospital. You know, Tanvir, the Hallmark, this guy is still in jail. There is no trial, nothing. They're all sitting. So, one after the other, 400,000 crore, 500,000 crore, these things are happening. So, what that tells you? It tells you that this is a syndicate. It's a syndicate, big syndicate. They have been doing this
run
in the
by
country.
Sheikh Mujib family?
It's a syndicate.
It's run by Sheikh Mujib family?
It's a syndicate run by the political party, and they are the beneficiaries.
But no, this is the question I'm going to ask. The way you describe and the way Dr. Showkat described, it seems like it's Sheikh Mujib family running this scam.
Let me make it simple for you. You know the Genovese crime family in America?
I do.
They control the system.
Everything.
Okay.
System.
So instead of saying that who is running it, I'm going to say this is the Genovese crime family of Bangladesh.
Well said. Dr. Showkat, do you agree that Dr. Farah says Sheikh Mujib family categorized as Genovese family of America or John Gordon's family?
Sorry, I didn't say the Sheikh Mujib family. I said this is a system run by something like Genovese crime family. That's it. Political crime.
Listen, the ruling government, the current government of Awami League, the nature of this government is just like I said too many times, is the character of a Muslim League. The Pakistani Muslim League always said, the father of the nation is Qaeda Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
Okay.
This is the Pakistan. We will run, we will eat, we will enjoy it. Who you are, Army League or East Pakistan? You guys get democracy, you don't understand any democracy. Take the BD democracy. And they looted the country. And what happened in 1969, he is booted out. To me, it looks like this is the end game of Army League. You know why? Because the crisis they created, look at this. They are shouting each other. The finance minister telling Atur Rahman is a thief. Abul Barakat saying, no, this man is a crazy man to the finance minister because he's a thief. He got a PhD from Moscow and he want to be the prime minister.
Finance minister.
Finance minister. And under he was the MD in the Janata Bank, lost thousands of dollars. Under this finance minister, 2,71,000 crores of rupees exited, outflows from Bangladesh through money laundering. Okay? 171,000 crore of monies by the Titas gas looted. 40,000 crores of in the name of quick rental. Every month we are they're damaging under this current government. So anybody can say, not only Meena Farah, is something going on. The whole damn nation is under looted administration.
Gang raped.
You know what happened? I tell you one thing. They started this thing. Every country there is a parliament. What the damn parliament? What they are doing?
Shame.
Where is the
That's it.
opposition? Where is the speaker?
Shame.
They talk too much. Look at the two ministers in the court, Supreme Court. They are getting bamboo every day. Waiting for 10, 15 minutes to stay here. I appreciate, on behalf of the people, that Surendra Kumar Sinha, the Chief Justice, he cannot take it anymore. That abuse word they are using as a government minister. And they told him, the Chief Justice, you be careful when you go to talk show. Do not say against me anything. I will bring you back again. That is the way. What I will appeal is my appeal to the nation, especially the opposition party, those who are in the parliament in the name of opposition party. Hossein Mohammad Irshad. Can I look at the camera and tell?
Sure, please.
I will appeal this elder person. Yes, I go to the street. I went to the street against his tyrannic administration. But I am appealing you. You are over 8 years.
86.
86. But you look good. But please resign. This is the best time to get out from this part of the tyrannic government in Bangladesh. Give us a favor. We will remember you. We will forgive you all your past. You resign. Don't be part of it. There is no hearing in the parliament. This parliament is condemned by the President Abdul Hamid just 3 weeks ago. He said, quote unquote, this is nothing but a assembly of some rich people, some business people. It is a shame. So please, you resign, come to the public. You said very good word about the Sujata Singh. I appreciate it. I said it in the publicly that this gentleman said very correctly. He can consume it, keep it secret. But when Sujata Singh, brother, you come. If you don't come in the election, nobody is here. The fundamentalists will come, BNP will come, take over the power. Nobody like Hasina. So come, join. And Irshad said, listen, I did not even submit my application. Oh, you don't need its application. You will be the leader of the opposition. You said a very good word to the nation with emotion. I can see that. Please prove it. This is your last chance. Very soon, you resign it. It start with you. We'll be welcome you. In this talk show, we'll be back and tell you that you did a good job. You are 86. You enjoyed your life. What do you want? You got the benefit, everything you got. And you are not saying nothing. The looting of this country, I will appeal again. Please resign as soon as possible, so that we can go against these people and bringing back the financial tribunal, the crime against the humanity. This is the slogan you give, and you came out from the parliament. At least boycott for the sake of the nation. Please Help us, somebody. I know BNP is like in a weak position. They have a crisis in their leadership. They have a problem, we understand. But somebody, this is Bangladesh. This soil is a very sacred. Why I have to shout it from the overseas country, from the United States? Tell me, brother Jacob Milton, why you need it? Why Meena Farah need it? Is there anybody in Bangladesh should not show little sympathy with us? Resign from the parliament with your consciousness. Show the world that this government is a completely corrupted in the name of the spirit of liberation and all those things. It is a gibberish.
Dr.
Thank you.
Showkat, Dr. Showkat, we are end of our time, and I'd like to invite you, probably next week sometimes, you and me and Dr. Farah, we are going to complete this talk show. We had long subject, 3 subject, we didn't finish it, and I'd like to thank you for today, and surely probably Monday or Tuesday, based on your schedule and Dr. Farah's schedule, we're going to come back to the show.
Thank
you very much for the show.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Meena
Sorry
Appa,
for my emotion.
thank you very much.
Give me 1 second. You know,
Please,
in Bangladesh Pratidin had an article published on the 22nd. I have saved it. There it elaborates everything happened. People should read it. If they want, I can forward it to them. This thing happened on 4th February. Prime Minister was informed on 7th February. On the 17th February, there was a letter written to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister told everybody to go according to her schedule, not to let the people know at all, keep it secret. And then governor went to India. He met Modi face to face. He came back. He bypassed all the protocol. Went to Prime Minister. There, he said, "I ran this bank according to the idealism of Sheikh Mujib and Sheikh Hasina. So I love this bank." So if he is running the bank for a family, then he is looting it for somebody else too.
Somebody else's.
Well, he became the hero. You don't forget that.
He should have come out with handcuffs.
And also,
We want to see him in handcuffs. We want to see him in handcuffs.
And he said,
We want to see him in handcuffs.
He said that I am going to join the Dhaka University Department of Economics.
You know,
it's a shame on him.
Bloomberg
Bloomberg
Radio, every single day here talking about this Bangladesh. Every single
every day, the Wall Street Journal published
Writing
about the Bangladesh.
Okay.
bank
Dr.
corruption
Showkat, we're going to
scandal.
come back again.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dr. Farah,
Sorry
come
about
back
that.
again. This is our show for today. What can I say? Is this new for the Sheikh Mujib family, even though Dr. Farah wanted to be a little moderate, as Dr. Showkat is always diplomatic? Hey, I'm the guy who has to kill the rat, otherwise cat is going to eat all those rats. There is a theory. It was Sheikh Mujib family, a member of Sheikh Mujib family named Sheikh Kamal, who robbed Bangladesh Bank for the first time. Then in 1996, they did a share market, they pull out all those money. It's like people are coming from Sicily, making a Gambino boss in Bangladesh. Then in 1996, as Dr. Farah says, no one got arrested for the share market looting. Sheikh Mujib family was involved. And then now, they modernized the system. How are you going to say, her son, Shajib was a joy, that idiot was the in charge of digital Bangladesh. What digital Bangladesh? Stealing money? Probably her son is become good at it. He stole money, 166,000 per month. For how long? No one knows. Now, he enjoyed hundreds of millions of dollars stealing from Bangladesh Bank. Those are people's money. People's like you, people's like me, people's like Dr. Showkat and Dr. Farah. There is no accountability. How come Dr. Atiyar was being allowed to get out from the bank when he's supposed to be in prison? When the other people who are involved, they're supposed to be in prison, but they're enjoying freedom. And that damn Prime Minister is crying in front of a camera saying, "Oh, I feel sorry for Dr. Atiyar." Oh my God, you feel sorry? Then you should order the police to arrest yourself. Dr. Showkat and Dr. Farah, they demand one thing: International Tribunal for Financial Crimes. Well, I agree with them 110% that there should be an international tribunal. There should not be any specialist from India. We are so foolish I'll say with the language of Dr. Farah, we become so foolish that whenever we need a football coach, we are looking at India. We need a cricket coach, we are looking at India. And we are getting screwed every single time we do that. You remember? At the time of Ershad, we got a coach, cricket coach. Do you know what was his name? Mohinder Amarnath. Give him $3 million, came here to Bangladesh, taught nothing. Still, we followed India. For how long? I don't know. How long it will take that we're going to learn from our mistake? We don't know. So you people, only thing I can say, that Bangladeshi people, as Dr. Showkat always says, we are proud of Bangladeshi people. Hey, allow us to be proud. Dr. Showkat, Dr. Farah, and me, Jacob Milton, we can be patriot. But guess what? We are not voting for Bangladeshi government right now. You are. You want to raise your voice? Go, please, do that. You want to be scared? Hey, somebody says, human or man die once, coward dies 10 times. You want to be that one? Be my guest. That's our show. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you next time.